In this video, I'm going to show you the effectiveness of trading zones. Let's jump straight into this. Hey guys, Ken Chigbo, aka KenFX Freak, and I'm back with another video. This one we're talking about the effectiveness of trading zones. What do we mean about zones, supply and demand, where those big sellers are camped and where those big buyers are camped? And essentially with zones, as I mentioned in a prior video, these are what institutions are trading. They're cancelling out a lot of the noise and looking at these zones where we're going to effectively get some support and where we're going to get some resistance, okay? Looking at those key areas. So how do I go about drawing those? Well, as an example here, as you can see, I've got a really naked chart. Oh, behave. Yeah. Naked chart, stripped everything from it just for this demonstration. And with this example, I'm going on the daily chart with NZD USD. Okay, so on trading view, if you go a few tools down, click here, and then you want to click rectangle. Okay, so we're drawing a rectangle shape on our chart just so that we can gauge where effectively the supply and demand is. So what I typically do is, so look, here's an example. Let's go where recently price action's been around that sort of psychological 70 area. I would have already seen on the chart, look, price found support here, we found support here, and we found support here most recently. So there's definitely a valid zone there, okay? So what I draw is a rectangle shape, as you can see. Now, let me just make one thing clear. With every single bit of technical analysis, guys, it's always subjective, okay? Subjective to your opinion, subjective to my opinion. You may not want the zones covering the bodies of the candlestick like this. You may want it just getting the wicks, but it's always subjective. That's why when I'm drawing my zones, okay, I'm accommodating both the candle, the bodies of the candle and the wicks anyway. But when I'm drawing them and I'm trading the zones, okay, I am always leaving a little bit of breathing room above and below, whatever the case may be. So if I was to take longs in my zone, you know, where I know the buyers are coming into play, I'd always leave a bit of breathing room below that zone, you know, just to accommodate for any, you know, excessive wicks to the downside that proved to be short-lived, a bit of, you know, manipulation. Oh, these big institutions do their little stop hunting tricks, you little cheeky buggers. Or even just if I've just miscalculated my drawing of my zone, for example, okay? Now, how do we really, truly validate this zone that I've marked up now as demand? Well, to really validate this, I want to be looking left of the chart. Remember, as I say, my friends, history repeats itself, okay? The data is there. That, all to the left on this chart, is our cheat codes, man. So what I'll do, look, if we draw this, push this along, okay, I'm going to keep pushing until we get the example that we're looking for. Bam, look at that, bosh. Okay, so this is a valid demand zone. Why? Or just a valid zone in general. Because look, you can see in the past, it's acted as supply. So not only has it been demand there, it was also supply. Look, rejections. So you get the point, right? And then look, up here, same thing. Again, I'm marking supply. As I said before, it's always subjective. You know, whether you want to mark just the wicks or the candles, but you mark up that zone. And I guarantee if we go left here, we're gonna see, and look, you see where we broke above this, by the way, guys, look, break above, we retested that, and you see how it broke above and retested? That's now like, boy, you are my support, I'm gonna stand on you. So that's exactly what the bulls did, broke above that supply area, form a resistance, using it as demand, and then extending to the upside. Now, as I say, this is another example. And look, obviously we've just gone through a demand area. I wanna show you supply now, as if we were trading at this time, okay? So let's go to January 2021. As you can see, the price found some resistance here. So what we would have done anyway, if we hadn't marked up our zones from previously, okay, what we would have done is then put a zone here. So we know, okay, there's now supply. I know that sellers are gonna be camped here. All right, if we break above that, that's gonna be our new demand. As you would have seen here, look, we broke above, retested on that candlestick, and then it extended to the upside. Then obviously it met with further supply up here. And I'm sure if we look left of the chart, we know there's gonna be, this zone's gonna likely be very valid. But then look, obviously we suck back below. So then again, it's supply. So sellers. So we know every time here, this zone's gonna be sellers, unless we can break above again. Look, rejection. You get the point. So we know this is a very valid and strong area. So when we start coming up to here, we're gonna be looking for entries. And what do we look for? We've got to have other confluences, of course, guys. Like there's a number of others. In terms of specific a variety of confluences to look at, like chart patterns, what I look at in terms of my strategy. You can check out in the link in the description, freakfxtrading.com, for my full education, my fundamental and daily technical analysis as well with trade ideas. Check that out. So you want to be looking at for confluences, see how the candlesticks are forming. Look, we've got a nice rejection candlestick here, a trend reversal indication, and what's known as an evening star appearing at the top of trend. Again, evening star, and there's really up some pips up for grabs if you're trading simple zones to zone stuff, really clean and easy, and it's what the institutions are looking at, guys, as simple as that. So that's pretty much it there, guys, with supply and demand. If you're interested in wanting to achieve financial independence before 2022, start your path to that financial freedom, check the link in the description, ilivefree.com. Big movements, part of the Living Free movement. I hope to have you on board with that, with me, and helping you grow and getting those independent source of income. If you like this video, please do not hesitate to smash up that subscribe button and the like button. Stay lit, let's get it.